Did you mean man in the middle attack? Oh, it's a woman in the middle attack. Kind of nice, right? Good morning. How are you? Are we doing the 99 days of Christmas? Yes. Are we doing, did we do 99 days of sunrise videos? Yes. Did we do a circadian rhythmic sleep? That would be also yes. Did we compartmentalize our work phone away from our personal phone? Perhaps yes. Do you have a cellularly transmitted disease? Meaning, do you let your phone touch somebody else's phone? An STD, a Christian STD, which is a cellularly transmitted disease. A cellularly transmitted disease where we bump phones and then we lose our passcodes because now we've got a woman in the middle attack. Did you mean man in the middle attack? Oh, it's a woman in the middle attack because with a interrupter, what if the man in the middle cybersecurity attack were malicious? What if it were Christian? That man in the middle attack would be adding value in the way that I would replace a QR code with a sketch QR code that leads to Q1, Q2 planning, which is perfectly on cue for day number 42 of the 55 days of Gemini 3 at SF Super Bowl. Did I add that up correctly? 11 plus 31, 42. I did. Do you know how hard it is to do math on the fly? It is hard. It's not hard. It's staying in the present. It's just talking to one person. For church comedy, I wanted to call this video the Church of Comedy, but I figured I'd try to shorten it to church comedy. I think I like it. Do you like it? Problem. Your problems. You're not solving them using the Bible. Problem. AI. Solution to the problem of your problems would be biblical passages. Problem. AI kind of replaces your Bible. Problem. AI's just a little bit Indian and super Jewish. Problem. Who used AI to determine that their pastor really only knows about 450 passages? On repeat. On repeat. Ha 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 ha. It's hilarious on 10 levels because AI is beginning to replace Bibles, if you even read your Bible. But what if we used AI as our pop-up Bible study? That would be an $800 Bible that we sell that's a paper version of the Bible. I'm going to poo. These are things that happen before the YouTube live starts.
I know. It's amazing, though. This is all brand new. Whoever liked it, go ahead and get yourself a gift card to then send to me. This is a precursor.
What's not up to interpretation is this concept. Is this going to be a funny bit? Oh, it's going to be bits and bits of hilariousness. You see, in my videos, I love to talk about selling one thing to get you off of having sold zero things. No, I am not selling you green tea. I am not selling it to you. I have Caucasian friends that make green tea. I have Caucasian friends that make green tea with my friends over at Davidson's. Green tea, baby. The funny bit that we're snortling at, that's a chortle snicker, a snortle. Snortling is selling a Bible for $800. By the way, note to self, we coined another word like Web 3, Web 4, Web 5, Web 12, like Cal E Week, like the Uber API. Coin, coin, coin. Biblical reference, callback humor, engage. Selling one. No, I'm not selling you green tea. No, I'm not selling you on OpenAI and the hashtag 22 days of OpenAI at South by Southwest. No, I'm not selling you 99 Days of Christmas. Yeah, no, I'm not selling you 99 Days of Sunrise Videos 2025. Because today is day 42, January 11, of the 55 days of Gemini 3 at SF Super Bowl. Did you catch me there? Did you catch me not staring deeply into the camera lens? This is how to not get cross eyed by staring at yourself talking like you're talking into a mirror. We do not want to talk into a mirror. We want to talk deeply into the souls of the non saved, never prayers. The never prayers. It's like a no prepper, no prayers, which is sell one. What are we selling? Not me to you, because that would make you nervous. It would make me nervous because this is never nervous. This is selling one Bible for $800. Thank you for the super chat. It's selling one Bible for $800. Not to a Christian, but to a person with a hitchhiker on their soul. You see, Satan lies constantly. Well, how does he hook people? Because he's semi powerful. If you give him power, he's really powerful if you give him a problem to solve. You see, he's not going to use the Bible to solve your problems. He's going to do a mortgage on your soul. He's going to lie to you. Oh, are you in pain from a mishap? Well, this is your escapism. Now you're hooked on heroin. That escalated quickly, Larry. It escalated because that's how his lying scheme works. This is church comedy. This is not porn. This is not a gateway to porn. Ladies, I'm looking at you while looking away from you, which is stop flicking bean with pure thoughts. Stop flicking bean with pure thoughts. Actually, I can say that's okay. I can say that's okay. See, that was devilish because technically it's okay. You're just not supposed to do it with impure thoughts. These are pure thoughts. Maybe set your bean aside for a second. It's taken a lot of abuse because we're selling an $800 Bible to females who masturbate too much. This is why. Because you shouldn't be doing that all the time to those romance novels and girl porn. You shouldn't do that. Morning Glory, Milking Farm. You see, men porn with women porn, it forks. It forks because porn's different. My porn isn't even porn, but it's exotic porn, which is watching you sell a Bible for $800 to a non Christian with a hitchhiker who's got Lucifer up his rectum like a hand puppet, getting him to say stuff like, oh, I can quit anytime I want to. A dark energy up her butt, making her talk like a really bad ventriloquist who's been taken over when she says, would you like to taste my vape? That would be no thank you. Would you like to buy a Bible to replace your habit? Are these part of the steps? Are these part of the steps? We're adding it as a scandalous step, which is, would you like to buy an $800 Bible? Why is an $800 Bible so hilarious? Because that's a joke. It's a joke because why is it at church that all the women here are older than 31 and younger than 36 looking for love? Like the guy to girl ratio here is all women, but it's not women who are 21 to 24. Does Jesus not like women who are older than 22 and younger than 23? Virtual only. Do you like how I just laid it out there? LAID it out there versus LAYED. Did you guys score perfect on the SAT verbal? Also, why is my phone already dying? Oh, that would be because dark forces are trying to suck energy. Energy suckers. Virtual only. Church comedy is going to be virtual only. Not that I'm worried about being in the presence of fans who love this, but it is going to be virtual only because this. We're going to play a game. It's called Add One Word, Make It So Funny and So Wrong, which is why we have to play virtual only, meaning we have to play it over electronic media, virtual only. In the same way that you no show for your job, I'm going to show up for this comedy, but be a no show for the after party. Wink, wink, after party. The after party, it's virtual also. Can you come speak at our Bible study? It's a girls' Bible study. Will you come speak? Yeah, that would be definitely no. Larry, were you performing? Larry, were you performing? Were you performing? me and my girlfriends, we would totally come. Let me translate that. No, and by girlfriends, you mean you and your best friend. You giggle and watch this. This version is only going to be available virtually. Has anyone ever tried those Christian dating apps? Yoke Me Up? Woke Me Up? I woke up loving Jesus at exactly 29 years old. I had an epiphany. I had an epiphany in my epiphany phase where why are all the women here older than 32, younger than 36? 3, 2, 1. Oh, you nailed that three-pointer. You nailed it. You really stuck the landing. I'm glad you stuck the landing. This is why men aren't here at church, virtually, but are eating this up virtually, electronically. There's a reason that the church ratio is 15 to 2 or 1. The reason for that ratio is there's nothing more scary than a person who's never played basketball before shooting a last second shot. It's a extinction burst. Would you like an egg? Would you like to fertilize my egg? Man, that sounds scary. That's why this is only going to be virtually. You see, the dating app that I use to stay celibate, it's called Tinder. You see, I'm 5'6" and Chinese. I'm not going to lie to people and say, oh, I'm 5'11". That's why the dating app that I use to make sure that my walk with Christ is going super well is Tinder. You've entered Larry Chang comedy. Let me remanage your expectations. We've just had a really good date 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because jokes 1 through 4, they're going to be funny because I'm going to retell them now that you've warmed up. I am saying that I'm my own fluffer, but I'm not fluffing myself up. I'm doing a repetition. I'm not my own fluffer. I'm fluffing you up with managing expectations. You see, all the laughs are front end loaded. Kind of like marriage sex. They're always going to be jelly beans in the jar. Always. You see, I'm managing expectations because I might actually be dating one of you guys, just not in the 32 to 36 zone. But this is why the expectations absolutely need to be managed. You see, I'm Chinese, and you're probably wondering, hey, you're 5'6", 6'5". Did I just say I'm 6'5"? 5'6". You see, I'm managing expectations. I use Tinder to stay celibate. My dating app that I use IRL in real life is LinkedIn. You see, LinkedIn is my dating app. You can tell that I'm really, really, really rich. You can tell I'm really, really, really good at LinkedIn. Why? You can tell I'm good at LinkedIn because, yeah, we're raw dogging right now. Raw dogging is where you don't use a condom. For me, raw dogging is where I don't use a microphone and I'm bringing my starfish into it. Starfish is a Christian joke that's super funny. It's where the 5'6" Chinese guy takes up the whole bed in a spooning session. It's, I'm not going to do anything, but I'm going to take up the bed. No, you can't crash in my bed. No, you have your own bed. We're doing a vacation together. You have your own bed. I'm trusting you because we're in the same room. Also, because I'm Chinese, I'm trying to save money because half of one hotel room, much less expensive than me paying fully for my hotel room and then you pay for your hotel room. So I'm trying to save money here. Do you have any Chinese exes I need to know about? Managing expectations. It's true. It's true. It's true. Grower, we're growing a propagation of plants. My Palgus. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Shower. Grower, shower. Shower, grower. Hey, I got a question for you. Did you really just poo and then shower? Did you really just go poo and then shower? And you did it that quickly? Dropping off a ginormous food baby, that's what happens when you date a Chinese guy. It's similar to the last emperor, where the little emperor poos and then 15 people who are in charge of his health, they study the poo. Remember, we're not going to eat the poo. We're not in India. And remember, we're not going to destroy the little kid with weird sex shit. We're not of the tribe. Managing expectations. Is there going to be a Netflix special? Larry, is that why you kiss Jewish people's butt? You see, Netflix, I check all the boxes. Netflix, you flick all the boxes. Sorry, I can't trick my audience to be vagina curious, but vagina curious. You see, a Netflix comedy special involves an interruption of heterosexual programming with completely non sequitur gay homo Hail Marys. That's just what happens during a Netflix TV show. Randomly, two dudes start making out, and you're like, is this the message? Or the hero of the story just falls by the wayside for no reason? Or the Mary Sue complex, where a 5'4" girl, 5'4" girl, magically just kicks 10 guys' butts because of plot armor. Netflix, sorry I can't trick my audience to be butt vagina curious. Toss my salad? Oh. Have you watched those Netflix cooking shows where they cook and talk to the people that are eating their food? It doesn't go super well, and it's worse when it's live. This video was recorded in front of a live audience. Hey, funny guy, Fokker, say something funny. What? What? You're not happy with this TED Talk? You see, Chinese guy humor that's Christian it's going to resemble a TED Talk for you. For me, this is as retarded as I can be. I can't go any more retarded. I can't get any more retarded. If I were to have a brain accident where everything would be no longer working in a coma, I would still be more smart than this level of comedy, because this is as retarded as I can be, even after a brain accident. There are things called base camps. This is why your TED Talk is my retarded talk. This is why my base camp for, think about it as base camp for Everest. My base camp is base camp for Everest. Guys like me die all the time doing extreme sports. I have no interest in going to the base camp of Everest. But for entrepreneurship, but for money security, some people's base camp is 13 miles above somebody else's peak. This is the thing that I realized, which is why church comedy is so funny, is there's a reason that all the women at church are over 30 and now acting like they're shooting a last second jump shot so that way they can stick the landing and land that guy at church. That's why the ratio's off. Is base camp to peak, other people's peak being 13 miles lower. Most people are underwater right now and lying about it. When you're underwater, you look different. This creature looks way different from this creature. And it matters not because we're going to talk about Larry the Tomato or Larry the Starfish. It matters because there are creatures that are 3 miles underwater. They don't even look like they live on Earth. Imagine if those creatures were to criticize my effort in climbing Mount Everest. You don't know this. You do know this. The tallest mountain in the world is not Mount Everest. The tallest mountain in the world is underwater. When you understand that creatures that live underwater, that are sea creatures, and you know I wasn't supposed to be more of a TED Talk. Cheers to the smartest shit you've ever heard. It's this. Lack of oxygen underwater causes people to shoot last second shots. Running out of oxygen, running out of eggs, it causes women to shoot shots and now have to listen to virtual comedy because the Chinese guy doesn't feel safe to show up for a live comedy. How's this Bible study going? What? You want to pray? Father Lord, thank you for being in our midst, because you promised that when two or more gathered in your name, that you would automatically show up. So thank you for being in our midst, and thank you for potentially a first prayer. Wow. Did you just pray your first prayer? This is how to do it. You just bow your head or keep your eyes open. Maybe you're creepily staring at me with my chin bowed saying, are his eyes closed or is he just Chinese? Ooh, I kind of like almond shaped eyes. Well, see, I just incorporated a little bit of humor in your first prayer. Saying that Jesus died for us, that might be a ginormous step for you. But a smaller step would just be to look at the shot clock. You see, it's January 11, 2026, year of our Lord. The reason we say that colloquially is because it's true. That's when you know you've lived a life that's worth resetting a calendar for. So instead of the leap of, oh yeah, he died for us, just know that the calendar was reset by a person who was real, who is named Jesus of Nazareth, who lived so well that the calendar got reset. So that